welcome back to another Ninjago video. And today is more on the Cole drama. That's what I'm dubbing it because I can and you can't stop me. But since the full part 1 of season 2 for Dragon Rising is officially out in English, well, the issue's not going away anytime soon with what happened. Of course, nothing happened, but I mean with what didn't happen in terms of the spoiler video, which was revealed. Also, as you can see, this is a meme I posted just for fun, just because I knew the reaction of the people, and like always, they did not disappoint. They really do not disappoint. They are basically NPCs. But without further ado, make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you like this. And if you don't, like anyway. It doesn't really matter these days. And in the comments below, let me know what you think of this whole drama issue. As always, keep it civil, keep it respectful, and yeah, let's head into it. So obviously, I posted this, and as always, with these people, they were not happy. And going as far as to basically try and say I'm homophobic, as always. As always. Putting things like this. Now, I have to say, what's ironic about this is if this is their interpretation of, if two guys holding hands is their interpretation of things, then, well, I mean, by their same logic, so is this. Now, they try to say, oh, they confirm they're just friends. But see, that's not the point of what I was reposting. My point was to point out how your logic is flawed when it comes to this one. Because it's ironic when they see two guys on this, immediately, oh, it's gay. Oh, they're gay. Oh, but two girls, oh no, it's just friends. Now, yes, this can be done in reverse too. Okay, I'm not saying it can't be. But one is the default, and one is abnormal. Let's say that. That doesn't mean bad, it just means it's abnormal. But that's regardless of the point. The point is, if you're going to say one is, then you have to agree that the other is as well. But they won't, because they're hypocrites. On top of that, every last one of them, and I'm going to go into my main post right here, every last one of them, like there's all the people, they're all outraged, blah, 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 all the same old shit. You two guys own 6 years, like, they really think that I'm going to be affected by their words. But whatever, like all these people, obviously, I paid for Blue Twitter. Hello, I have money. I would have done it, just like these people things. All this kind of shit, where is this? Where's the ones with the thing? Like, ironically, yeah, see this? This is what's ironic. Dudes talking about gay marriage, all that kind of things, which, by the way, they wouldn't be married anyway, regardless of things. But regardless of, you're talking about this, you're most likely things, all the typical things, and pro-Palestine. See, the ironic thing about being pro-Palestine and being okay with gay stuff, I mean, you can be, but you're literally supporting the side that would not support LGBT. I'm just pointing. Honestly, is this guy insinuating the two writers are gay? I mean, they might be. They're in LA. But are you really insinuating that? See, it's just ironic. Leave the app. Isn't that what you guys were meant to do when Elon took over? Like, seriously? And again, pro-Palestine in the bio. On top of that, we got things like, oh, these ones don't have things, but again, they're attacking me for this. These are all people who are pro, the gay shipping stuff, and they were when it didn't involve women in their BS. Well, women wanted to be. Oh no, see, pro-Palestine pronouns, like, they're all NPCs. They're all predictable. Every last one of them. And what they're saying is predictable. Predictable. They're all predictable. They think they're clever. They're all just NPCs. They're all just saying the same things. Good for you. Like, good for you. Okay, if it gets 1 million views, that'd be surprising, to be honest. Are they real views or are they bots? But also, on top of that, 1 million views is not really much when you consider the whole world. These people, they're all the same. Like, they're all NPC things. I post a meme. Okay. Like, to be honest, yeah, shipping them, it's that, I don't even care about SpongeBob enough to care about that. But for this, yes, SpongeBob's already been confirmed one way by the people. You're Brazilian, that's funny. Well, actually, that aged well. The 0 likes situation aged very well. See how they try and bully me? Just ended already? No, that ain't happening. I'm not as mentally unwell as other people, so I don't have the whole suicidal thoughts. It's like they're literally harassing me. But they're not harassing me in the way that works, because I don't get offended by these people. Like, they're just NPCs. They just saying the same old thing. They got the same old bios. Most likely all pro-Palestine. No world. See, that's the thing. There is world. It's third world countries are most likely where he's not straight. Where he's straight because he couldn't be. Because, again, these people just don't get it. Pro-Palestine. See how they're pro-Palestine, gay. Dude, I wouldn't be pro-Palestine if I was you. You wouldn't survive in that place. It's ironic that they do the exact thing. Everything they're saying, predictable. Nazis. Yeah. Well, I mean, you are essentially going against Jews in Israel, so I mean, who's the Nazi? I mean, granted, I'm not pro-Israel, I'm just pointing out the hypocrisy. Also, you are supporting the side that, again, would go against gay people, because Palestine is not supporting of gay people. It's just a fact. Deal with it. But, hey, you want to support them, I don't care. It's just ironic. It's always ironic to see, they're all the same. They're all NPCs. Ironically enough, they haven't blocked me. Why haven't they blocked me? And also, a little tip for blocking. If you post publicly, blocking doesn't work. I can easily just unlock out serious stuff. And honestly, why would I care? Why would I care? And also, it's ironic. Are you pro-Palestine? No, nothing about pro-Palestine. I mean, I'm not going to check their accounts. I don't care too much. But yeah, not a pro-Palestine. But literally, like, I love how they harass people. They just think they can get away. Think this is mob mentality. This is NBC behavior, and they think, oh, things. They're lucky that I'm not some person who would be self-conscious. They're lucky I don't give a damn. But it's so funny. It's so ironic. It really is. But that's not all. There's also obviously another reason why, and that is here, which is, censorship. Now this is on a YouTube channel that also thinks, but what's ironic is the fact that the YouTube channel is pro the LGBT stuff, which is fine. Again, I don't care. But the point is, censorship is also another reason. This isn't that either. Like, if you go off this. Anytime there's been a LGBT friendly item in Ninjago, it was banned in the places that they'd normally banned. Ironic. This is another reason why it would kill your audience, not just because majority of people would probably tune out. I'm not going to say they'll do anything, they'll just tune out. If it's not enjoyable and it's all things, they're not going to watch. That's just how it works. Now, if they do it, good for you. You get it, good. But if the show dies because of it, that's also on you. It's not on anyone else. You can't bully people into supporting something they don't want to support. And so, there's this. They also removed the dancers from Russia, which was the ironic one for the dance-off. When they removed that, it's like, that one wasn't even close. And the fact that they removed this, the dancing, when it's not even close to the same level as any of the others have. And you can literally just be two females dancing in the same costume. It's a very common thing. But they still got rid of it because of the illusion of it. If that's that thing, then what do you think they're going to do with, when they make an official LGBT-based couple in the show as the main thing? Where they literally won't be able to pretty much remove it. It'll be very hard to remove it. This isn't just Ninjago, this is anything. These people don't realize niched audience do not work when it's a monetary based thing. It just doesn't. But what's ironic when it comes to this is the idea of what this person right here said. They're in Russia, and they're obviously the people against LGBT people. He understands why the government, but he thinks, okay, the people in his country need to accept people. They don't need to accept anyone. They don't need to. Tolerance is not acceptance. It's very different. And it's ironic. It's so ironic that these people, things, okay, shipping culture in general is toxic. I don't do it. But I wish I could pull up the image of my original post back when Vanya was first introduced in Master of the Mountains. The first episode, I made a post of obviously Cole and her making looky faces. And I made a joke. It was a joke, definitely a joke. I wish I had a point so I could show it, but I can't. Talking about bruised shippers and that ship. Now this was before the Vanya and Cole ship actually went off, which I've actually did some looking up, and surprisingly enough, it actually did go off. There's actually a fair amount of their shippers too. I called it. I wasn't shipping them. I was just calling it out. I said this is going to happen. And lo and behold, it happens. And the only reason why this is becoming a big thing now, more really big now, is because of the recent Ninjago spoilers-based video where they, revealed things, and one of the lines was, blank gets a boyfriend, and, well, as always, as predicted, these kinds of people just go off and go, hey, yeah, we get it, we got it. Like, this confirms everything, all that kind of stuff. Because reasons. And it's just like, no, that's not how it works. Like, also, I'll say, the writers did this to themselves by putting that in the video, by saying Blanket's boyfriend as part of the spoiler videos. One, it was irrelevant. It would have been irrelevant even if it was true that it's wildfire, like the subtitles suggest. Even if it is wildfire, which we still have to wait for part 2 to find out. Even if it is wildfire, or if it is coal. That video was dumb. That video was divisive. That is what caused this. So the writers have themselves to blame for this drama. That's just a fact. They have themselves to blame. No one else to blame. And all these NPC people who just go out the windwork and make all these crazy stuff and just go crazy with their shipping and say it's now confirmed because this happened, even though it's not necessarily confirming anything. Yeah, no. That's not how it works. Okay? It's not how it works. You're NPCs. You're all predictable. Everything you say is predictable. I'll take this off the screen because I don't want to really know things. But they're all predictable. Every time they're challenged, the mob will target you. The mob will harass you. Heck, I'm starting to somewhat believe that the reason they decided that Doc Ward also decided to come out and say Vanya and Cole are just friends originally, after obviously they made the series, based on the fact that, you know, I showed you the image of both, you know, Jill and Cole and Vanya and Cole having the same kind of moments, so to speak. I think the mob intimidated them, and that's why they won't, even if they don't confirm it ever, that's why they won't confirm. That's what things. If it isn't it, and they won't say anything about it because they don't want to. They don't want to upset the mob. They don't want to have the mob come after them and attack them because that's what they do. That's how they react. These NPCs, they're all the same people. And now look, I've got nothing against LGBT. I really don't. And you can say what you want about me. But I'm just watching from a distance. I'm just seeing how it's done. I'm just watching and I'm predicting. I'm predicting. So, yeah. Anyway, that does for this video. I just wanted to get this off my chest. It's always on my chest, so to speak. Like, these people are just so robotic, and it's just hilarious. So, yeah, see ya.